Have you ever seen those scales on Amazon that are supposed to determine not only your body weight, but your body composition? You know, the ones with the fancy electrodes that you stand on. Have you ever wondered, what are the accuracy of those? Are they even worth the money? Well, I bought one. Today we're gonna find out if it's worth a damn by comparing it to the gold standard of composition testing, the DEXA scan. I reached out to Vision Quest Labs in Indianapolis, and Jeremy, the owner, generously agreed to give us a tour of his facility and set up a before and after DEXA scan for Cam as he pushes through his weight loss journey. After meeting with Jeremy and extending warm introductions, he gave us a tour and showed off his performance testing equipment. I've got to be honest with you guys, this kind of stuff gets me really giddy, and I don't think I was hiding it very well. Not only do they do performance testing here, they also have a high-tech stationary bike rig where they have daily riding sessions. The station could track each individual rider's stats and power output that would be saved under their unique profile for review later, but also to pair with the data from their performance tests, which were in the next room.
It's truly a one-stop shop, and it's nice because if you're doing the testing, it's not something that needs to be done every day, every week. We're testing people when they come in for a full panel, and then they're coming back 3 months later. It's more of a destination a lot of times for people.
Yeah.
The cycling's a little bit different. We're getting people that are coming in 2 to 3 to 4 times a week for the training itself. But the testing is a little bit more spread out because we want to see what the baseline is, send people on their way with X, Y, and Z of things to do, and then have them come back and see what the results are.
Here they have all you need to test your resting metabolic rate, VO2 max, sodium and sweat levels, lactic thresholds, and even nutrition consultations. And let's not forget, they have the DEXA scanner. And right now you can use code AUTO on vqlabs.com to get 25% off any performance test. Thank you Vision Quest Labs for sponsoring this video. Now Cam's already lost 18 pounds in the last 6 weeks, but he's only a quarter of the way to his goal of 225 pounds. So now is the perfect time to get him in so that we could have the most dramatic results as a comparison of all of his hard work once he hits his goal weight. The DEXA scan itself was fairly easy. Cam had to lay down and Jeremy strapped his legs together to keep him relaxed, but still in the designated scanning area. After about 11 minutes, Cam was fully scanned and we were ready to print out the results. The way the DEXA scanner works is like x-raying your entire body in splices and compositing them together. Similar to how light travels through different materials at different speeds, the machine uses its understanding of the difference fat or muscle has on the speed of the x-ray to determine your body's composition. Then using all the components of your body it's scanned, it then determines your weight. It didn't even weigh Cam, but through this process it knew the exact weight that Cam was earlier that morning when he weighed himself at 271 pounds with no clothes on. So incredibly cool.
I'm excited.
You get to look at your bones.
That's right.
I'm sure they're doing great.
How was it?
It was fun. I mean,
It's fun as
fun. As fun as it could be, but I was just excited the whole time thinking about it.
Jeremy then walked us through the results and Cam was stoked to actually be able to put a number on these changes. There's satisfaction in seeing the changes in the mirror, but sometimes it can be so slow that you don't even notice. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube under a pillowcase. You kind of see the outlines changing, but you've got skin covering the progress. This lifts that pillowcase. Imagine if you lost a pound of fat and gained a pound of muscle. The scale would stay the same, but this test shows that that hard work is paying off big time, taking the guesswork out of fitness. Next, we had to test the Amazon scale. So we found a hard surface and had Cam get on the scale. Then I asked Jeremy to compare the results.
All right.
Yeah, so 273.2. So that if that scale is 100% accurate, that additional weight could just be his clothing because
Right.
this isn't accounting the clothing. It's
Right.
not scanning the tissue, the
Right.
clothing there.
But it definitely shouldn't have decreased the body fat if that was the case.
Yeah, so 99% of the time when somebody's coming in and they've had a scale like this or the bod pod or something like that, it's usually giving them a lower number on their scale versus ours. So people a lot of times can be a little discouraged when they come in here and they see what the actual number is.
So what would you say the accuracy is between these two?
This is probably far less accurate. I mean, it could be, I've seen plus or minus 5 to 7% on these sometimes, whereas this is probably less than 1% from an error factor. Not necessarily. That number can fluctuate every minute. So if you get back on that scale, all of these metrics can be completely different based on how you're standing on the scale, how steady you are on the scale.
Yeah.
While some of this is close, Jeremy explained how inaccurate the scale would be hour to hour, which I have to say I agree with. I used the scale for 4 days and here were my dramatically polarizing results. The scale went from telling me I was very muscular to overweight and muscular to just overweight and then back again, all in the span of 4 days. So while the scale might seem like a high-tech home solution, you're only going to be feeding yourself a random bowl of fantasy oats every morning. Instead, I suggest sticking to your regular scale and checking out Vision Quest Labs. Use code AUTO and receive 25% off your testing today. And if you're just starting on your weight loss journey and you don't know where to begin, check out my book, Eat More and Lose Weight, to understand what I prioritize to lose 90 pounds, what helped my dad lose 60 pounds, and what's helping Cam lose the weight right now. Link in the description. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and check out some of the other content we have. We have dieting tips and we have fitness challenges. I walked 100,000 steps in a day a couple weeks ago and that absolutely murdered my feet, as well as my mind. Check out Cam's comeback series where we're documenting his weight loss journey and all of the ups and downs. He's made incredible progress and I know getting this DEXA scan has just fired him up and motivated him even more. And as always, be conscious of your calories.